And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Michael McGreevy. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today they'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
And a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Alex Bregman. Foul ball. The pitch. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And the sweeper is off the plate. That's to third. And it gets by him. Man at first, and here is Will Smith. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And that is out of play. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And that gets away from Herrera. Bregman up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball. Swings and chases a low one there. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 1st. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. That's in there, 0-1. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Back here in St. Louis, here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next pitch is outside. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. He takes it on his own and quickly one away in the second. Andy Pajes in the box now. No balls and a strike. Popped up. Gorman on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. So now it's Freddie Freeman. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Swing and a high fly ball right field. DeLauder on the move to the gap. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Busch Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. Here comes Wilson Contreras. First pitch just misses. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
In for a strike. 2-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Trevor Larnach batting with one down, takes a strike. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Nolan Gorman. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's Nolan Arenado. Outside low, ball 1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Arenado working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. Foul ball there. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2016. Fought off foul. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Just missed. Edman at second with nobody out. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one almost hit him. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab. 1 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And Mookie takes. The other way. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a foul out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Goes down looking. 1 hit, 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. As we go to the last of the 3rd. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Jason Takatsu. Swings through that one.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So up next, Chase DeLauder. Check swing, called strike. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. So 2 down now, and here is Alec Burleson. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 2 now. Ripped to right, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Weatherholt stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And now it's even up.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Burleson off of first with 2 away. The shortstop takes a ball. Swing and a ground ball. Edman handles, throws to first, and that will end the inning. Start of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Bregman. McGreevy back to work. And that one wrapped foul.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs, can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And he gets Bregman. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Flares it into the outfield. Puts it away for the out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That's a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
He goes down looking. Here's Contreras now. Struck out looking his first time. Up the middle. What a stop. Throws from his knees. And they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Larnach in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swinging a foul straight back. Right side. And that one handled to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Redbirds down. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. DeLauder on the move to the alley. He's got it. One up, one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Freeman is out. There's 2 away.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Edman at the plate and takes high there. Chop to the right side. Contreras. The flip to the pitcher covering. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's in there.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's down and in.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, Not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next pitch is outside. That one just misses. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And down. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Cut on and lifted in the air. DeLauder makes the grab, 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Here's Mookie to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside, and that is ball 1. Betts goes 5 feet 9 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. They got it for out number 2. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And it's fouled away. On the ground. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. So another good. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Chase DeLauder. And a foul ball. That one's in there. That's strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Alec Burleson digs in now, and that misses. And that's ball 1. One out, base is empty. Check swing, called strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On to first, and that quickly 2 away. J.J. Weatherholt now at the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Weatherholt with some struggles at the plate recently. Not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now the catcher up to hit, Ivan Herrera. Grounder off the pitcher. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. First and second, 2 outs. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Ball 1, no strikes. Late swing, fouled off. Strike on the inside corner. Weatherholt at second, Herrera at first, 2 out of the inning. Breaking ball misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in St. Louis, top of inning number 7. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Bregman. That one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And they get Bregman for the out. Will Smith to the plate.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
On the ground to third. Whips it across, and a couple of quick outs. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Tap foul at the plate. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Matzik, the left-hander, up and throwing. Romero warming up as well. And a ball evens the count. And that's outside. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. That one felt good. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Michael McGreevy departs, and he exits on the hook for the loss, but he threw the ball very well. We'll tell you about the new pitcher after a quick break. Kyle Leahy will take over here. He last pitched 2 days ago. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one is upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Up and in, and that's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And Freddie Freeman with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
This runner at first base, number 15. This is number 15.
And a foul ball. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And ball 1. That misses. It's 2-2. 2 outs. And that's down and away. Tommy Edman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Freeman hits it in the air. DeLauder settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's new pitcher on here, number 70.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down. So digging in, Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses. Ball 2.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
2-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Tyler Matzik. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And here comes Tommy Edman, 1 for 2. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The left-hander Tyler Matzik deals. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one missed. That one inside. Look out. Man at second. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Ripped on a line. Burleson makes the play. Runner tags at second. And it throws off line. Safe at third. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And takes low for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, Jason Takatsu. In there at the knees.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Just missed. That one off the mark, and a count now 2-0. Swung on, belted. Rafaela on the move. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and now the right fielder, Alec Burleson. Fastball for a strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, they locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. And there's a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
2 on, 1 out, and that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 70 out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Brusdar Graterol.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Herrera in the box now, takes strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Lined, and that's a base hit. One runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
2 on, 1 out. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And it's through for a hit. Headed for the plate. And it gets by him. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Next offering is fouled back. Contreras, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He flexes his power with that swing. 3rd home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 6-1.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Arenado stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Towards first. Freeman takes it to the bag, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Holman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's Alex Bregman. 1 for 3. Holman measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Fly ball center field. Martinez corrals it. 1 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. He swings and fouls 1 off. The Cardinals leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. High fly ball out into left center field. Larnach under it. Hauls it in for the out. And next for LA, Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded to Gorman. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, Bruce, 4 games isn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.